Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Starfield. We are um getting involved in a family duel, I believe, right now. Let's double check our missions. Yeah, we're doing this one. Getting a little sidetracked from the um
Found yourself in this situation. But know that you are doing Amila a
from the
great
Shattered
favor.
Space main quest
He
already.
truly has no one else who would be willing to do this for him. He has burned every bridge imaginable. It
Oh
seems
boy.
that after years of suffering Amila's embarrassments, Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will
got
be
you your
able to
favorite
work
from
towards
the
a
meat, huh?
peaceful resolution.
Extra
Before
fatty,
it's
just the
too
way you
late.
like. You want to eat it now?
Come on. Why do we have to walk so far away? You just gave me a quick rundown of what we need to do to prep.
This is it. Shall we begin our duties? Are you ready to discuss our roles?
Let's yeah. Let's get started, I guess.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borehole and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borehole as challenger reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
Uh, yeah, it definitely seems, from what I just heard, Amelia's a drunkard and doesn't stand a chance against Boral. Doesn't that seem like a little one-sided choice?
I will note your concern, but know that Borehole has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
Oh, I can be very persuasive. All right, let's get going.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
All right. One of them's right through here.
Need help with anything?
Yeah, I need you to not go to sleep. Now's not really the time.
What is it? I need to prepare.
You should call off the duel. You'll end up regretting it if you don't.
I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end.
What would it take for you to call off the duel?
There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. He always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable.
Isn't it against the rules for you not to accept apology?
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back.
Well, one way or another, you won't have to worry about him soon.
Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after today, what he did, he needs to be dealt with. If that is all, you may take your leave.
Yeah, that didn't go very well.
Do not let Amila break you down.
Where's he at? How do I get there? Looks like that would be through here, right? That's the bathroom. Bedroom.
That damned
Scissors.
Amila. I cannot wait to be rid of him.
Another bedroom. How the heck do I get over there? That's on it. It's too high. This is too low.
Nothing left for me now.
There we go.
Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned.
You seem eager to die.
Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered pushover like my brother.
Nothing good could come from this duel. What are you trying to prove?
You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me. And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice.
All you have to do is apologize. Why is that so difficult?
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize? Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother? It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it's going to be your funeral.
I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward.
Okay, there weren't even any persuasion options there to try to convince them otherwise.
Move! No loitering!
How are you handling everything? How did you fare?
Neither agreed to call off the duel.
While disappointing, I am not surprised. Those brothers are stubborn as groats.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
But you may still have a chance to halt any bloodshed.
And how's that?
Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelist will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. Borhall and Amila will be too weak to fight after drinking this. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is already so much death. And the victor will rue his actions for the remainder of his life. You have one final chance to stop this.
Alrighty. Yeah, leave it to me.
Very good. Report to me when you are finished. May the great serpent aid us.
Okay, prepare ceremonial drinks. Tranquilize both spacebar. Okay. I guess I gotta just pick a side there. I don't really have a preference one or the other.
Amila,
Is everything ready?
For the final time.
Ceremonial drinks have been prepared.
Then it is time to begin the duel.
Yes, finally. I am ready to do what must be done. The time has come. Amila, are you sufficiently prepared?
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can do now but observe and hope for the best.
Alrighty. Quit blocking the door, dude. Everybody else coming? Good grief. Took forever.
To your health, brother.
And may the great serpent have mercy on your soul, Amila.
Oh, his cups just disappeared.
What is this? What have you done to me, Amila?
I am affected as well, dear brother. I did not do this. I can hardly see you in front of me.
Alright.
What the hell is this? What did you do? What is this? Sabotage?
This duel was an asinine idea, Borhall. We put a stop to it.
Yeah.
There is no use for needless bloodshed at times like these. We must come together, not kill one another.
You traitoress. You betray me. And then you lecture me.
Oh, enough of your grousing, Borhall. Your precious duel can wait. Or are you truly so determined to kill me?
Enough of your taunting. This is not over.
I am counting on that.
Remove yourselves. We must rest. But know that you have only delayed the inevitable.
Okay. Where are we going? I assume this way?
Thank the Great Serpent. You did it. The tranquilizer worked and you saved them both. Thank you for trusting me.
That wasn't the happy ending I was expecting.
Nonsense. You've made the right choice. Their egos are bruised, but deep down they are both relieved. Come what may, we have narrowly avoided a bloodbath today. If they are stupid enough to try again, we will find another way to stop it. But I doubt that day will come.
Okay. If you say so, I'm not sure this was the end on this one.
Some of Amila's pessimism seems to have rubbed off on you. I want to thank you. You trusted me, and because of you, the brothers, my friends, are both alive. They are imbeciles, but better people than they seem. I am grateful for you. Please take this. It is admittedly not much compared to what you would have received if one of them had perished, but can you truly put a price on a human life? You are free to go. May the Great Serpent be with you. Always.
Alright. 4 grand, a little XP. It's a neat little distraction. Alright, and then back to the main Shattered Space Quest.
We will all be lucky to see the end of the year. Well, look who it is. You have made quite a stir, and given the state of things, that is a singular accomplishment.
Okay.
To what do I owe the honor, Vindicator?
The High Council told me to help with your project.
Well, well. Progress, at last. Then your arrival is even more momentous than I'd believed. I will spare you much of the technical detail, as I confess that pieces of it I barely understand myself. One cannot help but notice the energy field around the Scaled Citadel. Until we can get through it, we cannot shut down the experiment inside, and it has proved quite impossible to get through.
Oh, I bet I'm
We
special
had
and I
the
can get
beginnings
through
of a
it.
plan to build a makeshift contraption to redirect grav drive energy to see if we could penetrate the barrier, but the project came to a halt. Politics got in the way. Every one of the houses needs to contribute, and everyone realized they could potentially use it for leverage.
Oh boy.
What should have been a cooperative effort turned contentious. Easy decisions became negotiations. And so, construction never began. We have sat here, staring at this disaster as supplies pile up for well over a week now. Serpent help us, it is infuriating.
Let's see. I've been here 10 minutes and the council is already annoying.
I don't disagree, but allow me to impart some advice. Most would consider that disloyal, possibly even heresy. Keep that kind of talk to yourself.
Okay.
I believe I've done enough complaining for now. Time to get to work. If you're here, the council has likely sent word to the houses that it's time to stop the infighting. I doubt it will be enough. I need to oversee construction here, make sure things are built to specifications. If you could follow up with the houses, that may speed up the process.
Okay. I'll get right on it.
I appreciate that someone around here is eager to get to work. House Fetal owes us access codes for the city power grid. It's the only way to guarantee enough power to activate the device. House Kadik was supposed to provide a young scientist named Sahima to help me. She had at least some experience with the original Citadel experiment. No idea why they refused to send her. And Hasmek, the new elder of House Dulkef, he has been distant, guarded. He claims to have vital information about an important component of the experiment, but has withheld it until now.
Okay.
Help me get what we need, and we will see what we can do for the Speaker. And for House Varun. And I may have something that can help you in whatever trials the Serpent puts before you as we navigate this. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
Okay. Fascinating isn't really the word I would use to describe it.
I know. I have lost friends and colleagues myself. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed, they often retain small shards that appear to be an almost crystallized version of vortex energy. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms sometimes causes an even greater disturbance.
Oh?
Horrors, as they have been colloquially termed, can appear from somewhere. We are unsure of their origin, but it is not within our universe. These horrors and their spawn are infested with cysts, a seemingly organic manifestation of vortex energy. We have managed to collect enough to run experiments and have devised a method of combining them into an explosive mixture with varying properties. While they have no use in the development of the morning device, if you find yourself out in the field, I believe they could have more practical applications.
Fair enough. I'll take anything that'll give me an edge.
The process is simple enough that any industrial workstation should suffice, if you have the materials. And depending on how you combine said materials, you may find the results to be somewhat variable. I hope you can use that to your advantage.
If you got something that can help me, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, depending on how much trouble you're getting into. We have been nearly overwhelmed with all that has happened over the last few weeks, but I have still spent some time doing my own research when I can. These phantoms, the vortex. Fascinating subject, really. If only there were some less disastrous way we could have discovered all this.
I guess if it's not something that'll help me get rid of the phantoms, I don't care about it. I don't really want to say that, but...
Well, then you are in luck. We have encountered several interesting phenomena. First, while the phantoms shift to a fully human form when killed. Second, we have learned that killing the phantoms, these horrors and their... We have managed to collect enough to run experiments. While they have no use in...
Let's just tab out. They're not giving me things I want to say. I did level up. Let's go ahead and take care of that. I got 3 skill points. Apparently, it's been a while since I've since I've done anything. Ballistics is maxed out. Pistols is 3 of 4. Shotguns is 3 of 4, but I can't get the next rank yet. Let's go ahead and get the next rank of pistols. That's maxed out. What else do we got? Rifle. I don't know what it classifies as heavy-duty weapons. I don't think I really use those. Increased critical hit chance with non-automatic ranged weapons. That's pretty good. Rapid reloading. I like that. Sniper cert. Increased accuracy. That's pretty good. Let's go with the accuracy buff. Let's get one of those. And then let's get rapid reloading. That'll probably make my life easier, right? Especially with the shotguns that you have to reload relatively frequently. Alright, 66. That's how far away that one is. What's going on here? Should be one in this direction according to the compass. That one's apparently right there. How far away is that one? 23. This appears to be the closest one. I gotta find a way into that building.
Salutations.
Citizens. House Vital is inside the armory?
Chosen.
Speaking of which, while we're here...
Sorry, apologies, but you're not clear to purchase from me yet.
Okay, never mind then. Gonna see what they had for ammo.
This is foolish, Victor. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city.
If you are not a member of House Bethel, you do not belong here.
I was sent by the High Council to get your cooperation.
Another High Council lackey come begging? I told Lovick no more.
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Varric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
Oh boy.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
I don't really see how these situations are connected.
Of course not. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
The situation will only get worse if you do nothing.
Worse? Have you seen Dazra? How can things get any worse?
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Varric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste.
Yeah, perhaps.
Tell me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion?
You can have all the discretion you want for the right price.
Good. I can appreciate the monetary understanding, and to ensure you keep your word, you will receive payment afterwards. As Vittoria mentioned, my son, Varric, has left.
Okay.
Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the great serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead. First, we lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Varric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
What did Varric do to turn his back on the Great Serpent?
My son denounced the very faith that defines Varun's society. He dared to blame Anasco for the state of Dazra. Dared to call our faith in the Great Serpent blind. It
Kinda is,
heresy
isn't it?
and punishable by death.
Killing Varric for leaving sounds a little extreme, doesn't it?
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Varric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
How does Varric's death relate to power grid access?
The shame Varric brought upon this house is immeasurable. It stains the very foundation. I will not act until this house is in order and its members are properly aligned with the Great Serpent.
Varric's your son. You could probably make an exception, I would think.
Exceptions show weakness, and we cannot afford to show weakness at a time like this.
We have done the same for less. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Varric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Varric has a signet ring with House Vithal's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
I'll see what I can do.
See that you get it done. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Varric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate.
Hopefully no one was stupid enough to help.
If they were, they will pay the price. And remember, absolute discretion. All anyone needs to know is that you are looking for Varric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
Okay, fair enough. So we'll have to go to Harold's Rest and get in.
Victor is in no condition to be making such decisions. All must serve.
There's a point in this way. That's a janitor's closet. Either way, it appears as if, yeah, you need to head to the Herald's Rest and this isn't the way we want to go. There we go. Herald's Rest, ask about him. Hopefully we'll be able to just convince him to give us that ring instead of killing him. I think would be preferred.
All I am saying is that I am not pleased with the result.
But unfortunately, I think we're going to have to go to the Herald's Rest next time. Thank you all so very much for watching, and have a good one. The Herald's Rest, this bar right here? It is. Okay.
Seems I am all alone now.
All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.